Hi folks, and welcome to another informative edition of Mulgy's Life Hacks. The purpose of today's episode is to show you how I clean my washing machine. To keep it fresh, smelling really good, so that the clothes come out really clean time after time. You're only going to need a few items and they're readily available. First thing you're going to need is a new toilet brush, not the one that you use in your toilet every day. A utility jug, preferably a tall jug that you can dip the toilet brush into, and in there I've got half a litre of hot water. Some liquid dish soap or washing up liquid, 2 microfiber cloths, an old toothbrush, some soda crystals, not to be confused with caustic soda, which is a completely different chemical. It's quite harsh and can be quite dangerous. So just to be sure, check the back of the packet. Make sure you're getting sodium carbonate. And tea tree oil. This is just an essential oil of tea tree. And with these items, we can make up a solution to clean the machine properly. So I'm just going to show you how to do that next. I'm just going to show you how I make up the cleaning solution for the washing machine. I take half a litre of very hot water. I put in 1 egg cup full of soda crystals. In here I've also got a wee scoosh of washing up liquid, and I've got 10 drops of tea tree oil. So I can take the toilet brush, just give that a wee mix around. Just important to mention, to try and choose a toilet brush which doesn't have a plastic guard around the top here, and the reason for that will become clear in a wee minute. So if you open the machine, the first thing that you want to do is take out the drawer for the detergent. And we're going to put that aside, and we're going to show you what to do with that later on, which is, it's a really good tip I've got for that, it's worth waiting for. Now with your toilet brush and your cleaning solution, you're going to be able to reach right in there and give the drawer cavity a really good clean. And it makes short work of it because the bristles are really quite stiff, and the cleaning solution gets right into all the nooks and crannies of the cavity. And the reason that I've chosen a toilet brush is because it's got all these bristles on the front and the top. So no matter what area you put it in, it's cleaning all the surfaces. As far as I'm aware, this is my own unique solution, so I hope you like it. So once you've cleaned the tray, once you've cleaned the cavity for the tray, you can move on to the rubber seals and the door. You're using the same solution with one of your microfiber cloths, and you can give all the glass around here, where the hinges are, you can give all that a nice clean. Now tea tree oil is antibacterial and also antifungal, so that's why it's ideal for doing this, because it keeps all the black mildew and mould at bay. You can get right in behind these seals, and while you're in there you can also have a good look to make sure that there's no coins or keys, jewellery, wedding rings, anything like that that might have came loose and went in there, because these can damage the machine. So you can clean right round inside of the seals there, and right around that wee fin at the front. Once you've done that, you can then use your toothbrush to get into the little awkward spaces just around where the door, where the rubber is pinned onto the frame, the metal frame of the body of the machine. And you can actually see the dirt coming out of there. So once you've done all that thoroughly, this is why you need your second microfiber cloth, and this is really important because it's actually the moisture which causes a lot of the issues. The fungal and bacterial build-up needs moisture for it to grow. So if you give everything just a quick dry, to get rid of the worst of the water, everywhere that you've cleaned with a wet brush, give it all as much of a dry as possible, and then leave the door open with the tray out to get plenty of air about it. And you should be doing that as well once you finish each wash, because that's when the smells actually occur. Okay, now we're going to move on to the tray. Okay, so we're just going to move on to cleaning the tray for the washing machine, and this is the little trick that comes in here. If you use your dishwasher, you can put the tray in upside down. You can also take the little parts out and they can get cleaned separately in the cutlery tap, and that makes it very easy. You can also put in there your brush that you used for cleaning inside the machine, and your toothbrush can also go in the washing machine part as well. Now in here you can put an egg cup full of vinegar and a few drops of your tea tree oil as well. Put that on to the hottest setting, which is usually around 70 degrees, and just let that clean those things for you. Okay folks, so that's the cycle on the dishwasher stopped. So we can now take out the tray, which is lovely and clean as you can see. And we're just going to put that back together, which is easier said than done. And we'll pop that back in the machine. You don't want to run your washing machine without the tray in, because it can just end up leaking all over the place. So pop the tray back in. Okay, now we're going to run the machine with 1 egg cup full of soda crystals again. So that goes in there. And again, 10 drips of your tea tree oil. And again, the soda crystals and the tea tree oil were a few pounds on Amazon, not expensive. So this is a much more economical way of cleaning your washing machine. You can get commercially available cleaners. Usually they're maybe £6 or £7 for one go, so it can be quite expensive, and obviously you're paying for convenience and packaging that you're not necessarily paying for. You're going to get maybe this is going to give you around 50 uses, so it's much more economical. Okay, so I'm going to close that over, and I'm going to put this on to the hottest setting that we have on this machine, which is 60 degrees, and we're going to let that run through, and that will clean the machine up. It'll be smelling really fresh when you open the door. Tea tree's got quite a strong medicinal smell. You might want to run your machine again with your regular detergent before you put your wash in, because the smell can carry through into your clothes. Well, it's not a bad smell, it's just very strong, quite a medicinal smell. Okay, and it's worth also at this point noting that quite often the manufacturers will point out that the build-up in machines and the bad smells can often be caused by people overusing fabric softener and detergents. And I think that the track of thinking is often that the more you put in, the cleaner your clothes are going to be. It's actually not the case. So less is more in this circumstance. If you're going to put in too much, you're just going to end up with build-up, and that just gives substance for bacteria and mould to grow on. So less is more. Use the right amount, and you're going to get better results and keep your machine in much better condition. It's worth also mentioning that soda crystals strip grease from the inside of the machine, build up of fabric softener, etc. And they also clean the pipes as it goes through. This is not baking soda. This is like, if you like, the big brother of baking soda. This is sodium carbonate, not sodium bicarbonate, which is what you use for cooking. Okay, you would also like to clean your filter. I'm going to leave that for another video, folks. So tune in, and I'll show you how to do that next time. In the meantime, try out this method. It shouldn't take you long. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and hit the wee bell icon so you get updates for all our instructional videos to come on Moggy's Life Hacks. Thanks again.